become kingmakers.
They become kingmakers. So you have to balance any government who comes to power in Delhi will have to balance them.
Do you have advice for an Indian government on how it should proceed on the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case?
I did not.
No. Do you have advice for if you were in place of the Indian government, how would you have acted on the issue of getting suspects in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case being brought to trial in?
Yes, as soon as possible I would have asked them.
Right.
And to get them down.
And Indian government hasn't?
No, they want it, but unfortunately they know that they can't catch him now. We have to get, when they
no, but they, do you get the sense that they are not keen enough to want him? Or if you actually caught Prabhakaran, Government of India will be in a fix?
If they ask me, I will send him there.
We'll send him there.
Why not? I mean, he had killed so many people. I mean, if India wants them, certainly I will send them to India.
You know, it's very interesting. An impression about you is one that you are a hawk. Second, in India you were viewed with suspicion. You still are in some places. But in my so many years of dealing with Sri Lankan political leaders, I've never seen anybody talk so warmly of India.
No, because
and so candidly. I mean, warmly people talk, but then they're diplomatic. You know, they love the mankind, they want world peace.
No, but you know, the thing is, you take our culture, Buddhism, and our friends, who are our friends for so many years, because of Indian, I mean, Buddhism came from India, the culture came from India. I mean, what is the difference between those two cultures? It is very similar.
Right.
So I think our people prefer, now they will say, they are again, sometimes they will say, oh, India. No. But when they call it Varanasi, they will say, yes, we have to go there. They have that affection. They want to go to Buddha Gaya.
Yeah, the home of Varanasi, Bodh Gaya.
Yeah.
Right. So that is the emotional thing. But you also see a much closer strategic convergence with India?
Yes, because I feel that, you know, I will tell you one thing.
Right.
When they tested the nuclear
in India,
I think I am the only politician who supported it.
Yes, you were the Minister for Fisheries at that time.
At that time,
we made quite a splash. You said it was a great historic event of that millennium.
Yes, because I think the India should be, we must have our own, in this region, must have a strong country.
SAARC nukes.
Yeah.
And
so I am proud of it, you know.
Did you get into trouble with your government at that point?
Yes, some asked me why I said that. I had to give explanation. So I said, this is my personal view, not the government view. So they said, hereafter don't do that.
You know, the reason I'm saying that is that I've you know, it's also a regret with me, personally, that I've never seen a senior Sri Lankan politician say a thank you to IPKF. It's the first time I've heard that.
Yes, because I think they took it either for granted.
Yes. Because these were often professional soldiers who were not playing politics. They followed orders to come and fight.
Right.
A dirty war, it wasn't theirs.
Right. It was not their war. It was our war.
Right.
And they came to help us. Why not?
And they were abused.
They were abused.
And they were betrayed. Stabbed in the back.
Yes. This is what our politician did. I mean, we should do that. This is the problem, I think. You have to be, I think in my case, I am very straight. Yes. Whatever black and white, I am not a, you know, sophisticated, Oxford educated or Cambridge educated person. My background is a village background. We have that affection.
Son of the soil.
Son of the soil, as we say. I mean, we are very close. I mean, whenever we want to say, you are wrong, we will say you are wrong.
Right.
But if you feel that...
I mean, we have nothing against Oxford and Cambridge, but we like people who talk like Jaisurya bats.
Jaisuri is also from my area.
I see.
Yes.
Maybe something in the area.
From south.
So what do you see? What do you see happening in Sri Lanka and in the region if we meet 6 months from now, 1 year from now? Do you see fighting still on? Do you see peace, settlement with Prabhakaran, post-Prabhakaran?
I hope that there will be peace. After my...
No, that is hope.
Yeah.
What is your judgment?
Within 1 year, certainly there will be peace.
With Prabhakaran, without Prabhakaran?
It might be with Prabhakaran or might not be with Prabhakaran. I won't say that.
But you said just a while back that you find it very tough that there will be peace with Prabhakaran. With Prabhakaran free.
Yes, when a man is very weak, I mean, we can always send him to
India to face trial?
No, we can send him to Norway. Or let them go to Germany or England and give them refugee.
But you would rather that he faces trial in India?
Oh yes, certainly. Well, he must be punished for what he had done. I mean, we just forget about Sri Lankan people, the President Premadasa, Gamini Dissanayaka, Lalita Tulamudali, and all that, and try to kill Chandrika.
Your own general, so many people.
So many people, and especially Tamil leaders. Most of the Tamil leaders who were, like Tiruchellam,
yes,
then the reputed foreign minister, Lakshman Kadriram.
In fact, I was in Colombo, and Neelan was coming for a meeting of the Institute of Ethnic Studies that I happened to be on the board, and we were waiting for him for breakfast.
What was the reason to kill him? I mean, he was an innocent man who was trying to...
Yes, I don't think he meant any harm to anybody.
Anybody, not even to...
There are very few human beings like Neelan Tiruchelvam.
This is the unfortunate thing, They didn't... they just want to kill anybody who is opposing them.
And you think for that they will be nemesis?
Yeah. I mean, you can't just allow them to go free.
And you don't think he'll get away with it? Tell me something. Are you sometimes afraid?
Not at all. There is a saying, there is a saying in Sri Lanka, Yakunta Bayanang, Sone Gewal Hadanne nahe. That is, if you are frightened of devils, you won't go and build houses in the cemetery. So, I'm not worried about it.
You live in a dangerous place. All of South Asia is a dangerous place.
Quite
but I think...
but if you can't, then what will happen? I will have to go and live in a bunker. Why should I? I go to see people.
You'd rather that the other guy lives in a bunker. And sometimes you get close to that bunker.
Yes, this is a bunker, all right.
No, I think sometimes you get close to the other guy's bunker. I think your Air Force got close to it the other day.
Yes, recently. Some says that he is injured.
So, do you enjoy this fight?
No, I won't. I'm a Buddhist, my dear. I don't want to fight.
But do you enjoy danger? Are you a danger junkie?
I really don't enjoy it.
You don't court danger?
Yeah, but still you have to face it. I'm not facing this for my own sake.
No, I think that's a good wish to conclude this wonderful conversation on. Best wishes to you in your efforts and to your countrymen.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful to you for being so generous with your time and with your smiles.
Thank you.